Tina Forsyth here of OnlineBusinessManager.com. This is another video for virtual assistants and other professionals who are interested in becoming an online business manager. In this series of short 2-minute videos, I'm sharing the top 10 questions and of course the answers that I'm asked most often about becoming an online business manager. So today I'm going to answer question number 2 that I'm asked most frequently, and that is, what does an online business manager actually do? The key areas of responsibility for an online business manager can be broken down into 4 sections. One of the first areas that an OBM spends a lot of time on is in project management, or as I like to say, just getting stuff done, making sure that things get done. A really common challenge that some of these growing businesses have is that, they have a lot of team members doing a lot of different things, but if there's not someone who's actually in charge of the various projects, somebody who's actually responsible for making sure that things are getting completed in a timely and efficient manner, that's quite often where things can fall apart. And that's a really, really big part of the role of the OBM, is just working with the projects, coordinating, planning, making sure that all the pieces are coming together, and ultimately at the end of the day, stuff is getting done. The things that are being, created and sold in the business are being prepared and delivered properly. The second area where the OBM spends a lot of time is in the operations management side of things. And as I like to look at this, it's just making sure that there's really simple and effective systems in place for the business. Are the right tools in place? Are the right processes in place? How are things being done in the business? Could there be places to improve and tweak the way that things are being done? And ultimately as well, making sure that everything's documented. It's a huge, huge need that I see in a lot of businesses. They might have some really great stuff going on, but they don't actually have what I like to call an SOP, which is a standard operating procedures guide. It can go by different names depending on what you want to call it, but essentially what that is having a documented place where you say, this is how we do this is how we do everything, A to Z. And of course, as a business is growing, that's essential, absolutely essential to have in place. So that operations and management piece is also a big area that the OBM spends their time on. Team management, being that main point of contact for everyone on the team, all the people who are doing different things in the business, be it, VAs or web designers, graphic designers, other people that are involved, being that key point of contact and working with those team members, getting them the things that they need in order to do their job and do it well is really, really important. And last but not least is looking at what I like to call the numbers management piece, or looking at pulling together metrics, reports, and information for the business owner. This is another area that, when I say this initially, people think, oh, I'm not an accountant, I don't want to be an accountant, and it's not about doing the books per se. It's not about bookkeeping and accounting and all of that. It's more about being able to pull together all of the information, pulling together the numbers of the business into, being able to report on that to the business owner, so that the business owner, or you together with the business owner, can actually make decisions on the business to help move it forward. It's another area that, may or may not, depending on the business itself, may or may not already be in place. But, if it's not in place, it's something that the OBM can start working on, and or something that they can take over and help manage as well on behalf of the business owners they work with. So that's really a little bit of a snapshot of what an OBM spends a lot of their time on. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit OnlineBusinessManager.com, where you'll have access to more of these top 10 question videos, as well as other assorted goodies to support you in your online business manager journey.